This has been a difficult 2 years for pretty much all Manitobans. This is going to be a difficult transition phase. And of course, we're not done with COVID.
Manitoba just 1 month away from mask requirements being lifted. We spoke to Manitobans who say anxious times are ahead for them.
There is a little sense of anxiety that comes with it.
Anxious, I'm neither for or against, but I do feel that it's potentially rushed.
Some Manitobans say they'd like to see the effect on case numbers after we've had some time with the lessened restrictions and after the impending removal of proof of vaccination before any decisions are made on masks, while others said we have to trust our public health officials.
If they feel that they could, kind of guide the public in a way where we could, continue our lives without masks, then I guess that's kind of what we have to do.
I'm happy that the mask is going to be finally lifted.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, and then so no anxieties about walking around with people?
No.
Yeah?
No, that's good.
If you want to wear a mask, that's obviously okay. If you don't, that's obviously okay as well. I just like that we have the choice back again.
I think it's time. People are fed up, but if you still want to wear your mask, you wear your mask, which I might do myself too.
It's no question 2 years of pandemic living has worn on society's collective patience, but when it comes to next moves, the virus has generally made those decisions for us, with officials using case numbers and hospitalization rates to guide public health orders. When asked if he thinks the mask mandate should be removed, the province's top doctor putting the onus on personal choice.
This is something that we've had to do in extreme circumstances now for the better part of 2 years. But we are moving back to public health recommendations, like on so many other things that protect people's health. But they do have that ability to assess their risk and make that choice.
Manitoba NDP leader Wap Kinew says a removal of restrictions like these has always led to increased transmission rates, and the PCs have shown the public nothing that says otherwise.
If there's some other explanation as to why that's not going to happen, then I would like to see the modeling and also an explanation to help us understand why that's the case.
Roussin says this is the longer-term way to manage COVID, adding we're not done with the virus and will likely see more waves and more variants, issuing caution around the division this decision will create.
For some Manitobans, as we've seen at all stages of this pandemic, these restrictions, the lifting of these restrictions can't come soon enough. But for others, they feel they're being lifted too quickly. And so as we transition away from public health orders back into public health messaging, I'm asking all Manitobans to continue to respect each other and treat each other with kindness.
Dr. Roussin adding that Manitobans should still consider wearing a mask even though it's no longer required. Masks will no longer be mandatory as of March 15th. In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.